On this episode of Brian Knows Cars, we're talking about Tesla's new updated version of their full self-driving software, and more importantly, how it tried to kill me. So a little backstory, I am part of Tesla's beta test users for the full self-driving software. And I had the opportunity to use this new version extensively on a 4-hour trip up to Kissimmee, Florida for the Mecum auction. I will post another video about that experience. That's got some interesting tidbits about my experience up there. But in this video, I want to really talk about this new updated version of the FSD software. And my thoughts range from it is truly amazing how far we've come and what it can do, but more importantly, it is truly terrifying, and on more than one occasion felt like the car was actively trying to kill me. On one occasion specifically, I was heading north on I-75 in Southwest Florida, and I was in the left lane navigating on full self-drive and passing a car in the center lane. A car comes up behind me and totally tailgating me. I bumped up the speed a little bit using the wheel and the steering wheel just to pass the car in the center lane a little faster so I could move over and let this guy that's on my bumper pass. So both hands were on the wheel. My eyes were looking ahead, so the inside camera's looking at me. And no obstructions, nothing in the road, nobody swerving into me. The car then decides to brake check the car behind me. The car automatically slams on the brakes, not once but twice. Probably scrubs 20, 25 miles an hour speed off, so the guy behind me almost hits me. I have to take control, punch the accelerator so as not to slow to a stop, and then get in front of the center lane car. Now, guess what? The guy behind me thinks that I'm purposely trying to brake check him, so he proceeds to pass me and then get in front of me and slam on the brakes again to me, which then I have to get into another lane to avoid hitting him. Unbelievable. So how do I basically tell the guy that tried to brake check me, trust me, it's not my fault. The car's doing it, not me. It was then that he came to the realization that this software is truly not ready for public consumption, even as a beta test user, and needs some additional reprogramming, if you will. On another occasion, we're navigating on autopilot, full self-driving, 2-lane divided highway. I'm in the right-hand lane. There's nobody in front of me, clear road, and the car just decides it wants to move me out of the right-hand lane into the left-hand lane. And with this Route 17 in central Florida, every mile or so there's kind of a cut through. People want from the side streets cut across even though there's no traffic lights. So the car moves me into the left lane, sees this kind of center cross through U-turn, and decides to slam on the brakes and think it wants to make that turn. Once again, you got to take control of the car to avoid it doing something stupid. I'll give you one more example. Just navigating, using full self-drive. The car just wants to move you out of whatever lane you are in into oncoming traffic. So center lane, it thinks it's going to pass. I can see cars coming up behind me. The car can recognize through the sensors and the cameras in the back. It can recognize cars are coming. It insists to pull me out into a car that's attempting to pass me. So either you're going to hit them, slam on the brakes, or just piss off the guy one way or the other. I think the best way to describe it would be this new release of the FSD would be, my son said it best, is it's as if you gave the keys to the car to a 12-year-old who kind of understands how to drive, has an idea how to drive, but really doesn't. So as your co-pilot, if you would, or co-driver, you're constantly to hover over accelerator, brake, and steering. And granted, that's the, the disclaimers say that's what you need to do, but it does give you a false sense of security that the car has, or the software has some sense of a clue what it's attempting to do. But in my opinion, Elon, come on, take a little time away from Twitter and get the engineers to focus on fixing this, because it's definitely not ready for prime time. So I guess that's it for now. Thanks, everybody.